What is up, fight fans? It is another episode of the Fight Library, episode 199. Wow. Yes, next episode will be episode 200, and that will be an interview with Thai boxer Ajahn Topik. Really good Thai boxer, boxed in one Friday night fight, the Lion fight. The dude's been around. He's really good. It was a good talk. So y'all be seeing that later in the week. But today we are talking about Kelvin Gastelum versus Jared Cannonier, UFC Vegas 34. So before we get in, please drop a sub, drop a review. Consider the Patreon. I've got a surviving Senchai piece on there that you're going to want to pay attention to. It's really cool. I hope you guys enjoy the preview for that. So that, Twitter, the whole 9 yards. So let's go ahead and dive on in. Jared Cannonier and Kelvin Gastelum are fighting in this weekend's main event. So you got Cannonier, who's 13-5, right? He's coming off of a loss to Bobby Knuckles, and that was a one-sided domination. That was almost a year ago. He was supposed to fight Paulo Costa. Costa pulled out. Why? I don't know. Let me see. He just withdrew. Gastelum, he had that bad skid for a little while. He dropped, I think, 3 straight. Yeah, he's 1-4. Jesus. So he beat Jacare split decision. The Bisping knockout in 2017. But then he didn't fight he did fight in 18 against Jacare. He lost to Izzy. One of the greatest fights ever. A very close fight to Darren Till. Then he got heel hooked by Jack Hermanson. Beat Ian Heinisch, and then he lost to Robert Whittaker. So, what's Gastelum got going for him here? Well, a win over Cannonier will help him out a lot there. So Cannonier on Tapology is ranked the 5th best middleweight fighter. So, obviously you got Izzy at the top. You've got Reaper, Robert Whittaker. You got Paulo Costa, which would have been a better fight. Marvin Vettori is right above him. So that really puts Kelvin Gastelum back in the mix on this. As for the fight itself, you're looking at there's a couple ways to beat Kelvin Gastelum, and none of them are easy. You've got, wrestling, which he's strong. The dude fought at heavyweight, I believe. Yeah, look at the guys this dude's fought. Sean Jordan, LSU guy. I got to give him a shout out just because he's an LSU guy. Ian Kutlaba at light heavyweight. Glover Teixeira. Jan Blachowicz, Dominic Reyes, David Branch, Anderson Silva. I mean, he's fought some good guys. His last fight, he didn't look good just because Whittaker's that much of a tactician. So Gastelum's not going to want to go in here and bang, really. He's going to want to go in and fight a smart fight. He's going to want to wrestle because that's what he's good at. He's good at wrestling and being smart. He wrestled against Heinisch. I'd like to see him get back to that. It's just really hard to wrestle Robert Whittaker. Let's be honest here. It's like he's a fantastic fighter. Cannonier just needs to go out. I mean, we know Gastelum has a great chin. I don't know if he's ever been knocked out, really. Heel hooked, arm triangle to Weidman. No contests. Did he win the Vitor fight? Yeah, he beat Vitor. Okay, never mind. Split decision to Magny, split decision to Woodley. He's never been knocked out. So if Cannonier can knock him out, which if anybody can in this division, it'll be Cannonier. Izzy couldn't do it with his precision. He's going to have to club him to death. Make Kelvin fight a bad fight. That's kind of, the MO here. The fight I'm looking forward to more is Clay Guida and Mark O'Madsen. So Guida, 36-20. Over 50, almost 60 fights. Marco Madsen's 10-0. Difference is, Clay Guida's a wrestler, but is he the Olympic silver medalist in Greco-Roman wrestling that Marco Madsen is? Who knows? After the Hubbard fight, I think it was, or Ian Heinisch. Nope, it was Austin Hubbard. In 2020, he broke his jaw, and he had to sit out for some time. So now he's back. Clay Guida, just the old guard that's still around. He looked good in his last fight against Michael Johnson, but, it's Michael Johnson, So Guida's fought Bobby Green, Jim Miller, went over BJ Penn in 2019, lost to Dubronx, Guillotine in 2018. He's had a lot of losses in recent years. Ortega, Thiago Tavares, Dennis Bermudez, Chad Mendez. We're all the way back in 13 now. Gray Maynard in 12, Benson Henderson. So, yeah, he's been around the block, though. That's my question, though. How well is Marco Madsen's Olympic silver medal wrestling going to hold up in the UFC. He hasn't had a test quite like this. Austin Hubbard's great. He's been on the show. I love the guy, but he's no Clay Guida. Danilo Bellardo, okay, first round knockout, ground and pound at 1 minute and 12 seconds. That wasn't much of a learning experience from Marco Madsen there for us. We didn't learn much about him. Next on the card, why am I moving up? So yeah, don't bet on Mark this fight, honestly. I'd like to see him win, unfortunately for Guida, but I think Guida gets it done. Just a lot of MMA experience there. Chase Sherman, Parker Porter, heavyweights. Trevin Jones versus, I'm not even going to say Saeed Gubud's, whatever his last name. But Austin Hubbard is also on this card versus Vince Purcell. Good fight. Brandon Royval and Alexander Pantoja. That is a banger. So Brandon Royval is one of my favorite fighters in the flyweight division, He had a shoulder injury against Brandon Moreno, but that was a great fight. He's really a dark horse for this. He's currently ranked 7th on Tapology. He's beat Kai Kara-France. I did a 17 seconds of chaos video on Rockfin with him. That's really cool. Got a win over Tim Elliott. So he's done well since coming over to the UFC. Got a loss to Casey Kenny, actually. I didn't know he fought down at... No, that was Kenny at 125. Interesting. Anyway, so yeah, Royval, he's just fun all around, man. And he really kind of struggled. Not really struggled against Moreno, but man, that was just bad luck. It was the shoulder. He can hang with Moreno, which is saying something because Moreno's the champion now. Pantoja, he's been around for forever, man. Beat Manel Kopp, okay. Lost to Askar Askarov, who a lot of people are high on. Lost to Davison Figueiredo. Lost to Danny. Beat Brandon Moreno, so that's a good win back for him. Should Pantoja win this, he's probably looking at a title shot here soon. Figgy wants the rematch. I don't see it happening. Askarov probably, unless Pantoja wins. Perez is also fighting Matt Schnell. That's another option. Perez has already fought for the title. So yeah, decent little scrap there. That's tough. I'm going to go with Royval on that one, though, just because I like Brandon Royval. Luis Saldana and Austin Lingo. Lingo's a hot prospect. It's a decent match. Domingo Pilarte and Brian Kelleher. That's a banger of a fight. Bay Malecki, who is 2-0 versus Joe Saint. What in the world? A 2-0 fighter in the UFC? What? Oh, that's because Zara Farron got... No, that wasn't it. What in the world is she doing here? She's 2-0. She lost to Leah Letson at Ultimate Fighter in 18. She fought once tonight. She's got 2 wins she's 2-0 in the UFC. What the heck? What weight is this at? I am so perplexed, guys. Online, I didn't research this fight at all. It's a 135 fight. Jesus, okay. This is a weird fight, but you know what? I'm going to keep my eye on it because this Bay chick might be Bay. William Knight, Fabio Clement, okay. Roosevelt Roberts is, a decent guy. Kevin Kroom, he lost or won that, and it turned into a no contest. I don't remember. He beat Brock Weaver, lost to Jim Miller via armbar. This guy's decent. He's been around for a while. He's the one I think that beat up Thomas Gifford pretty badly. It wasn't Cliff Wright. That was Mike Davis. Okay. So yeah, he's been around for a while. Came in on the Contender Series, just hasn't really panned out. Ignacio Bajo Mendez. He's lost his first fight in the UFC against Mac Desi. Contender guys are kind of hit or miss. They're seems like they're a lot better coming out of LFA and Cage Warriors. Ramirez Brahimaj and Sasha Palatnikov. I just can't pronounce people's names these days. Lord. But yeah, so that's it for the UFC card. Whatever. PFL, Ray Cooper got the win over Roy McDonald in the opening round of the playoffs. And Magomed Karamov got the win. So those two will be facing off again in the finals. A rematch from Season 1. That's going to be a fun fight. PFL seems to have a bad idea of what Ray Cooper actually is. He's not this clubbing banger. The guy can wrestle. He's a good mixed martial artist. He's getting better. As for Rory McDonald, man, what is going on with him? Lord. I just don't get it with Rory. He's just struggling, man. I think he's just not got it. I don't think he's there anymore. It sucks. Gegard Mousasi beat Salter, and that's about the extent of my Bellator coverage. So yeah, short one today, guys, I guess. Usually like to go a little bit longer, but there's not much to talk about on this card. There's 12 fights, and it's a really good card. I like Hubbard. He's tough. I like Royval and Pantoja. Austin Lingo's cool. Kelleher's awesome. Yeah. I'm just keep getting drawn to this Trevin Jones versus Said Yokub Kakaramanov. I've butchered his name. It's the number 5 best in New Jersey, but he's fighting representing whatever this country is, Uzbekistan. Ugh. So, yeah, he's got a loss to Umar Nurmagomedov, 8-2. Pipe Vargas, okay, WXC loss. So, I don't know. This is going to be it's on the main card. I have a feeling that that's going to be a banger just by the guy's name. Put your money on that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to roll for the day. I've got school tonight, and I've got a test. Wish me luck. I'll pass. Watch. Later. Hey, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video and these talks I had. Hope you enjoyed my guest and all of my topics on the show. If you enjoyed this and you want to support the podcast, you can always check me out on Patreon. Patreon is a crowdsourced funding where you pay $5 a month, for my example, $5 a month, and you get exclusive content every Monday. Every Monday, content just for you, including the career watch through of Khabib Nurmagomedov, if that might interest you. Other things I have in the pipeline after the Khabib will be the ruthless reign of Robbie Lawler, Mike Tyson's revenge, and much more. It's great. I hope you all enjoy this, and yeah, check me out on Patreon. It's fun, and I think you guys would like it. Patreon.com/Fight Library. You could find me on there, Fight Library everywhere. So guys, thank you again, and have a good one.